I think our picks sucked this week.
We picked the same thing. We didn't even disagree on anything. Welcome back to a frigid, frosty, and there will be shrinkage tonight, boys and girls. Sack, but you know what? Frostbite doesn't deter these two men. This is the Dagobah.
That's right.
Understand that. This is the Dagobah. Like
Yoda keeps us warm.
Yoda keeps us warm. Jobu always willing to let it happen. And Betty always shows up. So that is the redoubtable himself, Thomas, of the highly questionable RJ Miliaccio. Welcome to IDD for those of you in the know. I don't disagree. I don't think we're going to disagree on much tonight, folks, because honestly, at this point, it's all over but the crying. It's all over but the crying, I think. At least it is in Foxborough. Look, we went on the air Sunday, an emergency rant. I spent the last 40 hours listening to the Bill Belichick apologists. There aren't many of them left, but there's still a few. As I predicted on Sunday, Mac Jones was getting all the blame for that. And again, it's amazing how that game came down to one throw, which is bullshit because it didn't, because they got the ball back. Problem is, it was Bailey Zappi out there, and that was Bill's call too. So maybe they might have got the ball back at midfield if a certain coach had a punt returner back where he was supposed to. But whatever, semantics makes it. Don't blame the whatever. It's all Mac's fault, right? It's all Mac's fault. So anyway, as Dan Orlovsky, as I said on Sunday, and Dan Orlovsky said it today, Mac Jones' career is finished in New England. He needs to go somewhere else and be given a fair shot. It's not going to happen here, not as long as that bumbling boob is around. Now, we're hearing multiple reports that this is already decided.
This guy called us Bert and Ernie taking a shower together.
Yeah.
I like the dynamic of Hoodie being low-key and Pat's guy steering the ship.
Yeah.
Kids were wondering why Bert and Ernie took a break from the shower together.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but he sounds like a loser. Bert and Ernie, like what the hell is that? Anyway, one of our many fans said, "Look, thank you for the call. There was a compliment in there too. I quite add. Thank you.
Like
for
Mario and Luigi, we do fit Bert and Ernie as well. You're a little longer. I'm a little rounder. Kind of works, right?
Was Ernie fat?
He wasn't fat.
Was he round?
He was like...
He was short.
He was squat.
You're not even short, though.
He was squat.
You're tall.
No, but compared to each other, right? Like, Ernie was 4 or 5 inches taller than him.
That's more than that.
No.
He towered over him.
No, it wasn't.
He was a whole, neck and head tall.
He just had a weird shape.
And he had that weird fro. He had
the long head.
He might have been the first Bart Simpson dude when you think about it.
But I'll just say this. We've never showered together.
No.
Okay?
But, anyway. Segment 1, as I was saying before, all things, we're going to talk about this because and you saw what happened to the Giants. At one point, the Giants had 28 yards of offense and the Cowboys had 28 points. And at the same time, so it was that bad. It was going to be that bad. We laughed that game off. We didn't even give you a score because we had no idea what it was going to be, but it was bad.
We couldn't watch it.
No, nobody wanted to watch it.
It was terrible.
So, I mean... I
just don't understand how you can be a multi-billion-dollar anything and present a product that bad.
I don't know.
Like, it's... and I get it. Like,
and the thing about...
You're on a third-string quarterback, but...
Yeah, that's part of it.
The crappy part is, like, sometimes that happens to teams.
Well, what I don't
And they can still be... Like the guy was talking about Mac... They can still be functional. Mm-hmm. Like, it would be nice to have a team that's worth $1 billion.
Mac Jones...
Be competitive.
Mac Jones' rookie year, he had the best rookie year of any quarterback drafted. By far. He was second in the Rookie of the Year voting to Jamar Chase, who broke the rookie receiving record.
I was talking about the Giants.
I know, but I'm referring to Mac Jones. I'm saying, like, the whole thing is that Mac was more than functional. He was good. They went to the playoffs.
But I was talking about I was talking about the Giants at least being like, they don't even look like they play NFL football because they lost their quarterback. I mean,
quarterback is the most important position.
I know, but does your team have to be just the worst in the league because the quarterback went down?
I think if
there's no way to overcome that to an extent and be competitive. It just doesn't make sense to me. The Arizona Cardinals with Josh Dobbs, who is a career backup, third guy, whatever, they beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Not because Josh Dobbs is fucking Tom Brady, but they schemed him.
Yep.
They used their strengths and they beat them.
Yep.
Why is it Daniel Jones goes down and, like, nobody on the fucking team can play football?
I don't know, but it looks right now like they need Danny Dimes back.
Well, he's not coming back.
Not this year, he's not.
He's not coming back next year either.
He'll be back next year or something.
No, dude. I think they're going to totally flip this thing.
For what?
A new team. They're going to rebuild.
Okay, well, where are you starting with that?
Quarterback.
No, you're starting with your scouting department. Because no matter who the fuck your quarterback is, if that's your O-line. And if you're going to continue to miss on your O-line, it's never going to matter who your quarterback is.
I'm not saying it's right. I think this is what's going to happen.
They
based on shit that I'm hearing.
Okay.
And I have insiders. I'm just kidding. I'm just listening to a bunch of fucking loudmouths on TV and
the radio.
They
shower together?
They do. Okay. Well, no, they're not as cool as us.
Well, nobody is.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that's what I would do. Honestly, I'm not sure what the fuck to do, and I don't get paid to do it. It's their job. My thing is...
Yes, you do know what to do. You start in the trenches.
I know.
That you do know what to do.
I know.
And by the way, before you do that, you go out and you hire the best damn scouting department you can put together. That's the first thing.
That's a given.
It clearly isn't a given. Because they keep missing.
I'm talking about in terms of what's right.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So don't tell me you don't know what to do because you would.
The only reason I said that is because of the fact that if you suck so bad this year that you have the opportunity to get somebody who you think is a great one.
Yeah.
At that point, do you go, all right, we're not ready for this guy yet, but we're not going to find a quarterback like this in the next 10 years. We're going to draft him.
Here's the problem.
And then you start building around him.
Here's the problem. In this draft, that quarterback doesn't exist.
All right. Well, then,
Then
there's no excuse not to build.
Here's why I'm laughing at all the people up north. Because, by the way, they don't follow college sports anymore. They're just looking at, Heisman candidates. They watch one game and they think that guy definitely would work. They don't know shit about Shinola. Just because you see the guy in the Rose Bowl, or whatever, he put up 3 touchdowns, that doesn't mean he can play quarterback for your team. Okay, you actually have to do some research on this, because if you're looking for a quarterback, a franchise quarterback, your evaluation can't be 4 or 5 games. It's got to be over a sustained.
You got to see the progression of the.
Yes, you do, because this guy's going to be the face of your franchise for the next 15 years. Because that's the pick you're making when you pick a quarterback that high.
Yeah.
That's what the goal is. Let's make no mistake. You don't pick a quarterback that high unless you think he's that dude. And you better not miss. You better not miss. Okay.
So under that theory, and I know it's hard to judge him, but would you say they missed on Daniel Jones?
Nope. I don't know.
Because you don't know.
I don't know. Here's what I do know.
But don't you think if he was one of those guys,
here's what I do know,
would have been a little better?
He had a heck of a year last year with one weapon, really.
That's true.
Okay? And the bottom line, I'm just saying, I don't know what Daniel Jones is anymore. Look, I don't know what Mac Jones is. I don't know. And the thing is, I'm laughing at all these people who claim they do.
Well, now you'll never know.
Because what? Well, we won't hear in New England.
No, you'll never know.
We'll never know. No, not unless Kraft says to him after he fires Bill's ass, which by all accounts is what's going to happen. The question is, how nice are they going to play when they do it? That's the question. Because now it's about. And honestly, and I want to talk about this in a minute. But the bottom line is this: I don't know what Robert Kraft's thought process on this is. If he still thinks Mac Jones can be that guy, he has another year on his deal. Yeah. He's going to have a top 5 pick. He'll get rid of Belichick in the offseason because in his mind it's too classy to fire him on the bye week. Bill Belichick deserves no quarter. He destroyed, in front of America's eyes, he destroyed a man's career. Why? Because he went outside the system for advice when you were fucking him up royally, and the whole world knew it.
It all comes back to that.
And that's what he did. That is exactly what Belichick did. That's how Belichick thinks. You saw how Belichick thinks on Sunday afternoon at the end of the game. You found out how petty and small and immature that ugly motherfucker is. Okay? Because I'm talking.
Ugly motherfucker.
Have you seen that woman who was in the Goonies? And they put her face up with Bill Belichick and they put it in there exactly alike? How many beauty pageants
I said that the other day. I said it's the guy from Goonies.
How many beauty pageants is she going to win? Anyway, listen.
I mean, she could win an old man beauty pageant.
I don't know. Bill would give her a run for her money.
That's true. They could be co-winners.
They could be, yeah. But the bottom line is this: America.
Co-queens.
He destroyed a kid's. The kid was a rookie. Was a rookie of the year candidate his rookie year. He had a promising career, and a year after he fucking destroyed it. He absolutely destroyed it in front of all our eyes. And there's going to be no repercussion for this. No nothing.
RJ, this happens all the time.
I know. and it doesn't make it right any of the time.
I know,
but the point is, but the worst part about it is people are blaming Mac Jones for it. Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous.
David Carr, RG3.
Mac Jones. This is this simple. Mac Jones is not the GM. Mac Jones does not draft the players. Mac Jones does not hire the coaches. Mac Jones does not put a philosophy in place. Mac Jones does none of that. Okay? He is supposed to be his guy on the field that spreads that message. And how is Mac Jones supposed to spread that message when it's coming from Matt Patricia and Joe Judge? How is he supposed to spread that message when he's got a 6th-round pick over here and a 7th-round pick over there, and he's got a lineman, an offensive line full of plumbers?
I'll never let that go, but here's something that we have to include in this, okay? Mm-hmm. And the longer it goes on, the more included he is. Mm-hmm. But your boy, Robert Kraft.
Absolutely.
Because, man.
He thought. I
know.
He doesn't know what. He doesn't know what Belichick knows about football.
But he knew Tom Brady better than probably Belichick.
This is why Belichick.
That's the one that I don't give Kraft a pass on. He had the power to say, I choose Brady over you.
The reason why he didn't do that is because he figured Brady was 43, 40. What do you have, 1 2 years left? Belichick could coach another 10 years. That's why he did that.
Yeah.
So he looked at who's going to be around longer.
So he just didn't realize Brady was the one.
He didn't realize Brady wasn't done.
Yeah, but
he didn't realize Brady wasn't done. He found out real quick that he wasn't.
But to me, it's not even about Brady wasn't done. Like, even if Brady was done, to me, you stick with him. But he never could have predicted, I don't think, that Belichick would be this bad after Brady. Right? He never could have known that.
All I said was, and all it took was Google.
Yeah.
All I did when this happened was...
So then you got to put it on Kraft.
I looked at anybody. I'm just saying that I get why Kraft made the choice. I just didn't agree with it because I didn't think Brady was done. I thought they could win another Super Bowl. And it turns out, well, he did. But the Patriots that last year were 12-4 with a top 10 defense. They needed 1 or 2 weapons on the offensive end, and they could have got that in the draft or free agency. They had the money, and Brady didn't want more money. He wanted help. Remember the last conversation they had? Brady asked this guy for help, and he blasted him. And that was the last conversation they had, and Brady left. Because Bill never wanted to spend money on offense. It was always about his defense.
Bye-bye. He said bye-bye.
And then only when Brady won the Super Bowl and Belichick had a dozen eggs on his face again, there's that number 12 again, then he had to come out and go, he was our first choice all along. He just chose to leave. All this crap. He had to basically fall on it because he looked so stupid and he knew it. But the thing was, that whole season, he never said a fucking word about him in public until he won the Super Bowl. And then he had to eat it. So he had to get out ahead of it and look like he was being classy. He was pissed off Tom Brady won that Super Bowl without him. He was more than pissed. It was his own fault. But he'll never admit that. Never. He's very much like a man who just passed away, Robert Montgomery Knight. Could never. Hey, they by the way, they fished together. Because Parcells and Knight were so close. The three of them
they fished together.
They had fishing trips together. So they were friends. They were friends. Cute? When you go on fishing trips, you don't just go on fishing trips with acquaintances. You go with friends. Any kind of a trip.
You go with lovers.
You go with people you shower together with.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie go on fishing trips
all the time. So anyway, look, the bottom line is the Giants
suck,
the Giants suck. And the question is how far are they going to fall? Well, they're going to play each other in 2 weeks. So there is a toilet bowl match.
That's a tankathon.
Yeah.
That's the Toyota
well,
tankathon.
If Bailey Zappi is starting, then you know.
Oh, you guys, Bailey Zappi is 10 times the quarterback that Tommy DeVito is. I'm dead serious.
Have you actually seen Bailey
Have
Zappi?
You seen Tommy DeVito?
Yeah.
Bailey Zappi.
I don't think he's as bad as Bailey Zappi.
Oh, my God. Bailey Zappi. Fucking Bill tried to do this last year with Bailey Zappi, and Zappi came in and threw some touchdowns.
Yeah, it's terrible because nobody saw him. That's it. Once someone got one tape on him.
Nobody saw Tommy DeVito. He came in and got the fucking head decapitated.
That's because his line stinks.
Nobody saw Tommy DeVito. He came in and got -9 passing yards and a half.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bailey Zappi came in and threw the season away in one.
But speaking of downright blunders, how about the Bills with 12 men on the field last night? Yankees.
How about Josh Allen being Josh Allen again, Joel? I said last place for a reason. If the Pats didn't get banged up, they wouldn't be in last place. I don't care what's going on. But the thing is, this team has lost 5 games just because they can't get out of their own way. And it starts with their fucking quarterback, who even Shannon Sharp, I said, look, it's not okay to let him be a playmaker, to let him be this. His turnovers are killing them. I know you know.
Nah.
His turnovers are killing them.
Joshua Allen, how many did he have last night? No, he didn't have 3.
2 picks and a fumble.
No fucking way.
Yep.
2 picks and a fumble?
Picks and a fumble.
See, I turned it off for a little while. We were
Yeah,
watching.
you missed some of the good stuff.
We were watching. Oh, man, this shit isn't even cold. Are there cold ones in there?
No, those I had 2 that
Those
were
are the ones I
frozen.
just brought?
No, I put mine. Those have been there for over an hour. Yours are over here.
Damn it. Dude, when it's not ice cold, it doesn't go down the same.
Cold brew just isn't the same. Anyway, look,
It's Luke.
It's Luke. Him too.
It's fucking lukewarm.
It won't be for long.
Yes, it will.
What's the temperature up? Temperature's
Not
dropped.
freezing.
No, but it's in the 30s.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
Is it really?
I think it's 30 something.
Dude, can I get a cup of ice, please? Please.
It's
Come
30.
on.
It's 38 degrees.
Oh,
right now.
shit.
Just put it out there for 3 minutes and
on.
be frozen.
It's not.
I'll get you a couple of those.
It was cold.
Well, I'll do it this segment. But anyway, the thing is this. Look, the Bills have, and this is what I said this full season, they were going to take a step back because they did nothing to get better. They didn't change the philosophy with this kid. They're still letting him do whatever he wants
also
out there.
had issues.
And he's killing. Yeah, and now, by the way, Diggs' brother.
No. He was going, why was he doing that?
This thing never got resolved.
I know, but
from last year.
But I think to me, he's making it weird for his brother. Maybe his brother doesn't care. Maybe his
I think
brother's
his brother
telling
gives a
him.
shit.
But
I think his brother's out of there after this. He's gonna cry his way out. Just like
but
every
yeah,
other
that
fucking-
was weird that they didn't solve that at the end of last year, and
They're not what you think they are. They're not the organization you think you are. That McDermott guy, he's a fraud.
he's a
Fucking fraud. Him and Rivera can go fuck. They should go take. They should go shower together. Those two. Okay, they can exchange some ideas. Okay, it'd be a pretty quick shower.
Yeah,
Bottom line is,
I didn't get to see any press conferences of Ron Rivera after the Seahawks game, although Commanders played them tough.
Commanders
in Seattle.
the Commanders aren't devoid of talent. Their offense has talent.
They lost to the
They
Giants.
do. That's because of Ron Rivera. And Ron Rivera will cost them any game that he's there.
Unless he's up against Billy
Bill
Belichick. Unless he's up against Bill. Then he'll come through.
Then he'll come through. Then he'll look like that genius, that grizzled veteran.
Blue Devils beat the Trojans.
Yeah, by the way, college basketball's back. Update. Number 8, Duke. Downs. Number 18, Michigan State. And the coaches.
Back with a frenzy.
State Farm Champions Classic. Second game coming up. Number 1 defending champion Kansas against Daddy Cash. You know who I'm talking about, Matt.
John Calipari.
John Calipari and those 7.
The old Guinea himself.
Yeah, that overrated, overhyped Kentucky Wildcat team. That's devoid of anything between the ears. They can all run and jump and shoot all day, but they're not a team. They're all NBA. It's all NBA draft picks, but they don't play well yet.
Hold on, you haven't seen him yet this year.
No, but I've seen the last 10 years, and every year
They've
it's the
had
same.
some good players.
It's the last time they won a national championship. The owner was Anthony Davis.
Dude, they always have young
As a
players.
freshman. Yeah, and that's the only time they ever won a title was with him. And that it only worked once, and he's been.
They have good players, though.
I didn't say they didn't have talent. I'm saying as a team, it takes them 3 months to look like a team, and then there's the tournament. That's the problem. Yeah, but they're up next against
Kansas
Kansas.
have a 7-footer?
Yeah,
Who is that?
I don't know.
He's a lefty 7-footer?
We'll know his name tonight. I bet by the end of the game. His
Hunter
name's
Dickinson.
Hunter Dickinson. Hunter Dickinson.
Oh,
Around
good
the-
ball movement.
Oh
That
no,
shoots.
he's got range. That's NBA.
Oh, bang!
And he's a lefty.
Lefty.
He's a lefty.
He looked 7 foot.
Yeah, he does look 7 feet.
Something about seeing Jay Billis on TV. It's a good thing.
Jay Billis is wonderful.
Good thing.
He's
He
him
is
and,
good.
him and Kirk Herbstreit. I'm fans of both of them. Anyway,
I like Jay.
I always like Jay. Anyway, the big
And
thing.
Filipowski for Duke.
Yeah,
Like that
Filipowski.
guy.
Yeah, he came back.
Maybe I'm turning the corner.
You might.
Am I getting
What?
shit?
What? You getting what?
I hope I'm not getting a little. Am I starting to turn a little Republican?
Why? Because you like Duke?
I like 2 white guys from Duke. Whew.
That doesn't.
It's just a joke.
I know. That's why I'm laughing now.
Hold on a second.
I'm like,
I like Duke. I'm not Republican.
I'm like, I'm not. I'm like, where are you getting that? But then I'm like, that's why I started laughing. I'm like, he's joking. He's not serious. That's why I started laughing. I'm like, he doesn't mean that. There's no way he fucking means
You're like,
that.
hold on a second. That doesn't. Okay.
I want to go, what are you saying? I'm not Republican. But anyway, so look, the Bills can't get out of their own way. I'll tell you what, Houston going in and beating Cincinnati.
That was huge.
They brought this up, and I don't think they're wrong, and I don't think it's an exaggeration. Forget Rookie of the Year. C.J. Stroud should be in the MVP conversation.
His numbers that good?
Yeah, they are. Dude, he's only thrown 2 picks all season.
That's amazing.
15 touchdowns and 2 picks. That's fucking ridiculous. That's Brady shit. That's Tom Brady shit. Okay, so yeah,
So what's the difference between a guy like that? Because their line isn't, well, I guess it's
It
not
is.
28th.
it's not 28th in rushing.
It's not great, but
They've got they drafted receivers. They drafted some receivers. They've got some guys that are talented on the outside. They
they're
brought
like
in Schultz, the
fucking
tight end.
no-name guys that are just killing it.
They brought in Schultz, the tight end. They haven't played a
That was a
tough
good move.
schedule, as tough a schedule either.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But
I
that's
mean,
as good as Cincinnati was playing.
going into the season, the Patriots had the toughest ranked schedule in the NFL.
No, I know.
Everybody said
So
that.
did everybody in the East.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. But
The Giants have one of the hardest ones
they were in
too.
top 10, which
But
is
they
ridiculous.
also stink, as do the Patriots.
They do. They stink.
Yeah, they blow.
No, they suck.
Yeah, they do.
What is it? They blow. They say, make up your mind.
They suck, blow, stink. They blow Stanuck.
Wouldn't it be
They blow Stanuck.
Stink, blow, suck.
Blow Stanuck.
Stink, suck, blow, stink. Whatever.
Blow Stanuck.
Semantics. Anyway, they're awful. All of them. Okay.
Yeah, they're bad.
So,
No,
at
but
least,
beating
at least
Cincinnati at this point of the season, as good as they're playing,
they had won 4 in a row.
That's as good a win.
Cincinnati had won 4 in a row.
This is the best Cincinnati has
And,
looked.
and
That's
look,
as big a win as anybody's had. all
Equally
year.
impressive, Cleveland goes into Baltimore and wins.
That wasn't as impressive.
Yeah, it was, because we both thought Cleveland's offensive line, which was missing 3 stars, was going to get
to me,
killed.
it wasn't as impressive because Baltimore literally fucking handed them that game. Maybe
Or did-
Cincinnati did the same.
I think Cleveland took it, because that defense is the best in the NFL, and they acted like it in the second half.
Lamar threw a pick 6 in the fourth quarter, up 14.
A lot of teams have thrown pick sixes against Cleveland. That defense is that
There was
good.
why were they doing that 14 up?
You're saying he did that against the Colts defense.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Cleveland's the best defense in
There
the
was
league.
no reason for them to be in a spot where he's throwing a pick. In terms of him understanding the moment and in terms of the coaching staff understanding how to win that game in the fourth quarter.
How about Cleveland didn't quit twice? 17-3, they come back and tie it. 31-17, they come back and tie it. Every time Baltimore thought they put them down, they didn't put them down.
Given.
They're resilient.
Given.
They're fucking resilient. I don't think it was given. I think Cleveland took it. And that defense has taken some
That
shit
game was
from
lost.
Cleveland has taken some shit from a lot of teams this year. Okay, for San Fran, when they had a third-string quarterback and San Fran was healthy. You see what San Fran did to Jacksonville yesterday?
Oh, Cleveland beat them.
Yeah, but did you see what San Fran went into Jacksonville because they got Trent Williams back and they got Debo back, and they pasted them 34-3.
Well, Jacksonville.
They pasted them.
Jacksonville has not played their best football, although we thought. I don't know that Jacksonville's as good as they were last year.
I don't know what they are.
I
don't know what they are.
They're not using their parts
Let me
right.
see. Houston beats them in the rematch, which is in Houston. Houston's going to win that division. They're only 1 game behind.
Dude, that's a great
They're
story.
only 1 game behind them.
That's a great story.
So, I mean,
I'd root for Houston.
I would
in
too.
the AFC.
Best, by the way, they have the best uniforms in the NFL. I was talking about that electric red,
The red helmet?
the red helmet, and the red. Oh my god, nasty!
Yeah.
Best uniforms in the league by far. I love them. I absolutely love them. I wanted the Pats to do that with a red helmet and the thing and the red shirt, and I was right because they would look nasty in that too. But the Texans took the idea, and damn it, they looked.
I like the Bears in the orange.
The orange did look cool.
Yeah,
I
I
did
kinda
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Commanders
by that.
actually have some nice unis every now. They
do.
The Commanders do a black.
Yeah, when they do the black and the red helmet, and
It's
the W,
good.
that looks cool. I like that too. Yeah. No, there's some good ideas out
Yeah.
there. But yeah, I love that Texans with the red and that. Oh my god. And I wanted the Patriots to do that forever, and they never would do it, and the Texans did it. And yes, it looks amazing. But anyway, yeah, to me, they're the best story in the league right now. He is not. He's going to win Rookie of the Year in a landslide. MVP conversation. Yeah, him, and by the way, Myles Garrett for Cleveland. Did you see what he did to them?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
1-man wrecking crew.
1-man wrecking crew. And Baltimore's offense is loaded. That second half, he was everywhere. So to me, those 2 guys need to be in that conversation because no QB's running away with it. They're not. Tua's come way back to earth. Mahomes has been up and down all season.
Yeah,
So there's nobody's running away with this. So
Burrow, same thing.
Burrow, same thing. I mean, so to
Dude,
me,
one of the best stories in the league individually, though, Josh Dobbs.
absolutely.
Amazing. That is an amazing
That
story.
man has saved the Vikings season.
Yeah.
They were, 3-5? He's won
Well,
3.
he held the Arizona team together, too. Like, Arizona, I mean, I know they were looked at as one of the worst teams, but they were always competitive.
I can't believe they didn't. The Patriots are imploding right now. The Patriots are what I thought Arizona was going to be.
Arizona has a shot to get a wild card now that what's-his-face is back.
I'm saying I never thought I'd be saying what I'm saying. I thought when I was talking about the Patriots, I was going to be talking about the Cardinals like that, and how the Patriots are going to be. It's flipped.
Yeah. Actually,
It's
Arizona
completely
probably
flipped.
won't get a wild card.
I don't know that they will.
They
but
won't be the worst team in the league.
No, they're going to win. They're going to win 3 or 4 more games before it's over.
So you were thinking that that the Patriots were going to win 3 or 4 games?
I thought the Pats were going to win 11. And honestly, they've 9 of their 7 losses. 5 of them are 1 score. The only 2 blowouts, Dallas, which is no surprise because the season started. I thought we were going to lose that game. The one that bothers me is the New Orleans game at home. That one bothers me
Dude, the Commanders game.
because they were in that game. They didn't even show up against the Saints.
Yeah,
You show up. Then you get off the. It's like what the hell? You just got blasted on national TV by the Cowboys, and you come home and you play like that.
That was a tough 2-game stretch.
That told me the team tuned Bill Belichick out. That's what that told me. They tuned him out. They just did. Okay, and I think since the I don't know what game it was, they beat Buffalo. Everyone's like, hey, maybe they righted the ship. They don't know, maybe they're in the game, but they blow that. The defense can't get off the field at the end of the game. And then that
Commanders?
That Commanders.
Yikes.
They should have beaten the Commanders and the Colts.
That was the penalty on the punt, right?
That cost them 2.5 minutes.
They've had some bad special teams.
And the ball went right through Juju's hands when they're going to, and everybody blames Mac Jones for that throw, which was hit him right in the fucking hands. It's just unbelievable. So
that was the 3rd down barrage by the Commanders.
by the Commanders. 3rd and long, no problem.
Oh my God.
3rd and 18, no sweat.
3rd and 23?
Hold my beer.
We'll get 24.
24. That was awful.
Allow my quarterback to bumble and fumble and rumble.
To pirouette across the finish line.
Yikes.
I mean, that was awful.
I'm having a hard time not watching this game.
Well, yeah, number 1, Kansas. Number 17, Kansas jumped out 11-3 early.
Kentucky
jacking up threes.
Stupid.
Stupid team, stupid coach. Trust me.
Stupid coach.
I know. Believe me, I know.
Oh, man. Watching the Knicks last night was really tough.
What happened to R.J. Barrett?
He had migraines.
Okay. I don't know why he didn't play.
They missed him.
Yeah, they did.
They missed him. They needed him.
They needed him bad.
The Knicks really just... They're kind of puzzling to watch because from minute to minute they can look like a really good team and then a really bad team. Defensively, like in every phase of the game. They can look really good and then lose it all, forget how to rotate on defense, forget how to rebound.
Yeah, no,
You know.
I've seen them do it.
And they do the same thing on offense. They can look really good where they're moving the ball, they're penetrating,
I
pushing.
don't. It's weird because I saw that the other night wasn't the first time I saw them do that too. They go through a stretch where they look really
Last
good.
year.
All of a sudden, yeah, but this year too.
Whole last year they did.
They go through a stretch where they look really good, and then the next minute's like they forgot how to play basketball.
Yeah.
It's really weird. It's like a switch.
Right.
It's drastic. It's not subtle. It's drastic, and I didn't get it, but I still don't get it because they still do it now.
Well, it's a lack of consistency, and I don't know what it comes from but it's almost like a microcosm of Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's literally night and day.
When Julius Randle comes out and gives full effort, he looks like a great player.
He made All NBA.
A couple years in a row.
Yeah,
Maybe 3.
2. It was 2. Still,
But
that's 2 more.
either
than
way,
most.
yeah. But I'm saying,
It's
like,
2 more than most.
when he comes out full effort, regardless of whether or not he's hitting shots, he looks like a really good player. And then sometimes, I don't know if it's frustration, if it's boredom, if it's a short attention span, it's like he loses interest.
He's schizophrenic.
And
It's weird.
man, that's what the team looks like.
Yeah, they kind of go as he goes.
All of a sudden, they can go on a 10-point
Regardless
run
of what-
and then blow it in the next
Regardless of
30
what
seconds.
Brunson does, because Brunson's been the best player on that team since he got there, pretty much. But they pretty much go as Julius Randle goes. If he's on, they're good. If he's off, they look weird. And Brunson can still put up 30, but they'll still lose.
But the weird part is, Randall can still put up numbers in games that he does that.
No, because he's going to get the touches.
Yeah.
I've always told people, actually my father told me this, anybody can score 20 points if you give him 20 shots.
Yeah.
It's true. You get 20 shots and you have any kind of talent. You will score 20.
Right.
You will, regardless of
Between
how,
fouls.
Yeah,
and-
you will. If you get 10 from the foul line, for Christ's sake. I mean, but anyway, that's going to do it for segment 1. Segment 2, we're going to continue this NBA conversation, double over. And we have these games on tonight. We're going to get a little update on that in segment 2.
Pacers beat the Sixers.
Yeah, we got to talk about that too. Tomorrow night, by the way, ESPN Pacers, Sixers Celtics, ESPN 7.
Who were they?
I don't know. I don't
Be
know.
clutch.
But we'll find out on the other side. See you in a minute.
John Wall looking kind of